Hello, everybody. Um, we're doing page 5. This is actually page 5. I was doing page 7, and I thought I was doing page 5, and this is page 5. I double checked. Okay, so if you're on page 5, you're on the right page. If you were on page 5 when I was doing page 7, you were on the wrong page, but it's not your fault because I kind of lied to you. I told you it was page 5, but it wasn't an intentional lie because I also thought I was doing page 5. Okay, with that said, let's see if we can solve uh, problem number 1. One number increased by 6% of itself equals 2,650. So they're asking for a number, and since we don't know the number, uh, we're going to call that number x because we don't know it. Whatever you don't know is always going to be x or y. And they're saying increase, right? Increased. That means plus. You're going to go more, so you're going to add plus 6% of itself. So we're going to find 6% of the number itself equals 2,650. So a number, when you add it to 6% of itself, equals 2,650. Let's find out what that number is. So 1x plus 0.06x equals 1.06x. Um, One thing that you always hear me say is that when you're dealing with decimals, always think of the decimal as change or as money. So you've got a dollar here, 1x equals $1, and then you got 6 cents or 0.06x, which is the same as 6 cents. When you put a dollar and 6 cents together, you get a dollar 6. So a dollar 6x equals 2,650. So what we have to do is get x by itself. So to get x by itself, you divide by the coefficient of x, which in this case is 1.06. And let's see what 2,650 divided by 1.06 is. Oh, I forgot to put the point. Sorry. 2,650 divided by 1.06 equals 2,500. So x equals 2,500. So 2,500, basically what this means is, since x is equal to 2,500, 2,500 plus 0.6% of 2,500 equals 2,650. Let's see if that's true. 2,500 plus, let's find out what 0.06 of 2,500 is, or 6% of 2,500. It's 150. So let's see if this is true. Let's see if 2,500 plus 150 equals 2,650. 2,500 plus 150, oops, 2,500 plus 150 equals 2,650. So we did our problem correctly. I keep writing the wrong numbers here. Okay. All right, so problem number 2 says the sum of two numbers is 138. Do we know what the two numbers are? No, we don't. But there are obviously two different numbers, so we're going to use two different variables. X plus y equals 138. If one number is 30% more than the other number, so one number, x, is, remember, is means equals, x equals 0.30% more than the other number, find the numbers. So x equals the other number, which is this, which is represented by y, plus 30% more, which is represented by this number here, 0.30y, because 0.30 times y would give us 30% more of y. Okay, so now that we know that x equals 1y plus 30% of it, we're going to substitute x in the original equation with 1.30y. So 1.30y plus y equals 138. So that's 2.30y equals 138. So to get what y is, we've got to divide by the coefficient of y. So 138 divided by 2.30 equals 60. So y equals 60. And we plug y in here to figure out what x is. So x equals 1.30 times 60. So let's pull out our trusty calculator. 60 times 1.30 equals 78. So x equals 78. So we figured out that y is 60 and x equals 78. Let's see if that's true. We're going to plug it into the equation to find out if it's true. Okay, so we said y is 60 and x is 78, and we're going to add them to see if we get 138. So 78 plus 60 equals 138. Let's see if that's true. Let's pull out our calculator. 78 plus 60 equals 138. That means that our answers are correct. Let's move on to the next page.